Greetings, my family on planet Earth. Today, we are going to be talking about the ultimate liver cleanse. I have been cleansing for many years and studying natural health, and when I came across this cleanse a few years ago, I had amazing results, and then I kind of forgot about it. And then I recently just came back to it, and I was like, wow, this really is the ultimate cleanse. And I went back and cycled through it again a few times, and I had such amazing results that I put a package together for this cleanse to be done in your home and also to have a consult with me so you have the best success, and also how to move forward after you clean your liver, because there is a way you want to eat and live your life after you clean your liver so you don't clog it back up with gallstones again. So we're going to be talking in this video the symptoms that can be alleviated from cleaning your liver and the reasons you want to do it. So whether you are pursuing health as just a goal or a hobby or just as a passion, or you have a chronic health issue that you are trying to become symptom-free from, I'm going to give you some insights into how this happens. So first, let us talk about what this cleanse is. It is a 24-hour cleanse that you go through, drinking everything that you see here in a particular order and a very, very specific time interval schedule that will allow your liver to release hundreds of gallstones. And I'm not exaggerating. I have put many people through this cleanse and they have released hundreds of gallstones. Me personally, I could not believe how many gallstones I released. Not only how many gallstones I released, but the size. I released dozens and dozens of gallstones the size of grapes or bigger. And then some of my later bowel movements in the day, once the big ones left, there were hundreds of little ones. And I did this cleanse 3 times in a row, a week apart, and I continued to have the same effect every single time. And I was walking around feeling like I saw a ghost because I could not believe what was coming out of me. I could not believe the amount of backed up bile in my body. And remember, the liver creates bile to break down numerous things, but mainly it's fats. And also, what people don't realize is when you have these gallstones, a lot of times it is because the body is protecting yourself from either parasites, parasite eggs, toxins, and it makes a ball of bile. It becomes hardened and turns into a gallstone, and these clog up your ducts. When we have a sluggish liver, we are going to have a sluggish life, right? So I am not the type of person to intellectualize much of my life. I go off of intuition, I go off of feeling, I go off of the inner guidance system that my Creator gave me, and this has led me to the point where I am today as a coach and as a guide and as a servant of God to help people find health and abundance and a better life. And the reason that I put these cleanses together and coach people through them is because when you come out the other side of these cleanses, your body is going to be functioning better. So you are then going to change your reality. If you want a better functioning brain, if you want a better functioning heart, your blood has to be clean. And your liver is the organ, that precious organ that never stops working for you, that cleans your blood. So let's not intellectualize it too much. Right? Let's not look at it with a magnifying glass. All we can say is it's really important as all the other organs in the lymphatic system. But I cannot say, and the results that I had from this cleanse were so amazing that, and the results that my other clients are having from this cleanse are so amazing. If you look at the testimonials that I'm putting together, I mean, much mental clarity, libido goes up, good mood, feeling better overall, and the toxic dumps that people are having, it's when the toxicity and the parasites leave your body, you're going to feel better. If you want to make more money in life, you want to function better in your life. So your connection to this reality has to do with the vehicle that you're in. In this body, we want to get functioning better. Everything that we breathe in, that we see that is toxic, that we take in through our mouth, that we take in through our hands, our skin, our blood, it goes into our blood. Our liver has to clean it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this cleanse and how simple it is, really. It's a 24-hour period that you want to give yourself when you don't really leave your house because you're kind of on and off the toilet for the better part of the day. And not in some like explosive diarrhea way, but you do have multiple bowel movements once these special herbs and supplements start kicking in. So you're not like skipping around to really, want to be around people either. It's like an intimate time with yourself. You're cleansing your liver, right? And we all know what type of emotions go on with your liver, like the emotional awakening that I had from these cleanses. And not just me. Once again, all the other people that I put through this cleanse, the emotional awakening that they have, they realize what emotions are being stored in there. Okay? So when I say that I released hundreds of gallstones, I really did. And if I pack that into a ball, I wonder, like, how did that fit inside of me? It's mind-boggling. So this cleanse will help, like, whoever you are. If your urinary tract system is working well, if you're a normal functioning human being, but yes, you could be not feeling well. You could be having a lot of symptoms, insomnia. You could be having fatigue, skin rashes, like you name it. All this mystery illness stuff that people go on crazy, toxic, to get rid of. There's toxins that are stored in the liver and your body can't get rid of them. So this is how we get rid of them. Cleaning the liver will do wonders for your life in general. So whether you're not feeling well or you're like Mr. Ultra Marathon athlete, you got to keep your body clean, right? You got to change the oil in your car, the filter. You take care of the brakes. You got to do maintenance. We live in a toxic world. Becoming healthy is a skill. All right? And I'm here to help you through this because I went through some really, really hard times in my life. Like really, really hard times. I was extremely self-destructive and toxic, and my body took a beating more than anybody I've really come across, and I had to clean my body to get to where I'm at now, to be able to see the world again from the eye that I am looking through is a blessing. And I got here through a lot of work, but I got here because I focused on my health so much of the time and I cleaned my body. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about this cleanse. So I want to state, when you do this cleanse, you are not being shot into the dark, okay? You will have a consultation with me and I will make sure you are fully ready for this cleanse, how to prepare for it, how to move afterwards, and if you have a question or two about something else going on in your life, I can give you some help with that. Okay? That's what the consultation is for. You're going to get enough for 2 cleanses. All right? For 2 cleanses. The kit that you're going to be sent will have enough for 2 cleanses and a 3-week maintenance program afterwards to continue your liver health and gut health. So you'll get an instructional video and you'll get instructions to follow in detail. So you are fully prepared for this cleanse. This cleanse can change your life. If you do it a few times, I can't even describe to you how good you will feel. But the first time you do it, I do not give it out without the consultation with me, because if you do not do this exactly the way that you are told to do it, you can get sick. If you eat when you're not supposed to, if you do this cleanse and you don't follow the rules that are the guidelines that are set, you will not feel good. Okay? You can really mess yourself up. When you are releasing the toxic sludge in your body, you need to make sure it gets out of your body and doesn't stay in your guts, because you will reabsorb it. So it's a special process. Okay? So I'm going to go through these supplements so you get a brief idea of what this cleanse is, And remember, you get a step-by-step instructional video with this too. So I do the cleanse pretty much with you in the video, and you get a consultation with me, and you get step-by-step instructions. Okay? So it's very important that you understand you are fully supported during this. Okay? And the promotion that I'm doing right now on this, because I want people to do it. All right? It's cheap. Anybody can afford it. All right? So you're going to start the night off before pretty much eating a no-fat meal, and you're going to eat very lightly, and you're going to stop eating around 6 p.m. All right? I'm going to describe the different things that you do. Now, part of the mover, part of this cleanse that keeps the bowels really moving so you don't get these gallstones jammed up in you is this O2 cleanse. All right? And it's a magnesium oxide. And what this does is it just keeps your bowels moving really, really well. This stuff works great. And part of the maintenance program after that is you continue to use this and to keep your bowels moving and moving and moving, because bowel health equals health in everything in life. Okay? Your lymphatic system is your sewage system. Go clog your sink. You can't really use your sink, right? After a while. That's how the body is. Second thing, you have this liver detox drink that you drink really before you start your cleanse. And this goes into your liver, and this is really has some things in it that will help clean it. Okay? Help detox that liver. You have these two things called Paraclear A and B, and there's different herbs in here with some cleansing elements to them, anti-parasitic elements to them. And you do an implant, which is you put this up your rectum and you hold it, and your body will absorb it, and the colon will start to change and get ready for the cleanse. And it does really good things. It's not much. It's about 2 ounces of water with 15 drops of each, and you will do an implant. If you refuse to do the implant because some people are just so against, doing those things, then I have an alternate solution. But I normally say people, hey, get over it, because this is how you get better. But if some people do refuse, they're just like, no, it's so weird. It's not for me. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Just continue to not feel well. I'll give you an alternate solution. It's not quite as effective, but it will still work very well. This cleanse will still be extremely beneficial for you if you don't do the implant. Okay? I'm mainly referring to, I recommend colonics and enemas to the highest degree, and some people, they just don't want to hear it. They just don't want to go there for some reason, and it's not even a big deal. Everybody poops, dude. Everybody poops, girls and guys, everyone. We all have sex. We all poop. We all eat food. We all got penises and vaginas. And yet, what's the shit hidden from us in the world? Penises and vaginas are, we have to cover ourselves up because it's sexualized. Nobody wants to talk about their bowel movements. It's like, oh, you don't want to talk about it. It's not gross, okay? It's part of human nature, all right? And sex, everybody has sex, and nobody, it's like some forbidden thing, right? So, okay, and then you got your olive oil, and you're going to mix grapefruits in with the olive oil, and you're going to drink 2 of those drinks, and there's special quantities that you do. And the grapefruit olive oil mixture is what will move into those spaces, those ducts, help release those gallstones, move into the colon, and then the O2 clicks in and you will flush them out. And I recommend so highly you do enemas after this, or go get a colonic, because you want your colon scrubbed after that, okay? So that's pretty much the basis of the cleanse. And, there's some other stuff that I didn't go over, but it's a 24-hour period of time. I recommend you start at 7:30 in the morning. You stop taking supplements around 1 o'clock, and then the rest of the day, you're taking it really easy, and you let your bowels evacuate. And it's an amazing process. You are going to feel so much better when you're done. You're literally going to want to go skip around outside like a fairy. You feel amazing. All right? So, once again, if you are the type of person that is pursuing health, and you just want to be a healthier person, this cleanse is for you. If you are a person that has some what I call mystery symptoms, all right, because a symptom is not the problem. We're going to give the symptom a name, and then we just focus on the symptom with a magnifying glass, right? That is not the problem. The problem is what are the reasons the symptom is occurring? So we go deeper and deeper and deeper, and the root cause is when the organs cannot work properly, the body cannot heal. The body can heal when the organs are working properly, because the organs working properly create a synergistic effect for the body to be able to heal itself. So when something is working at 20%, you're going to get that effect in your body, and it can come out in different ways for many different people. And the liver is like, we all focus on gut health. I mean, it's a $1 billion industry now, gut health, right? Which I am putting together a beautiful gut cleansing program as well, because there's just so much out there. You don't know where to begin. People try something for 3 days and they jump to something else, and they just don't know what to do. There is a specific way to handle this, my family. Okay? And that is what I'm here to help you do, is to do this gently and properly. And when we cleanse, we got to change the toxic environment in our life. And that is why I do the consults, because you do not realize that some things in your life are toxic. If you are having air fresheners in your house, if you are using cologne and perfume, you are breathing in some of the most toxic substances on earth. And it is going deep into the cells of your body, because that stuff is microscopically small. Some of it even passes the blood-brain barrier, and it really messes you up. So the recommendations that I give you are guidance from someone that was literally so sick he couldn't function in life, sleeping 20 hours a day. His relationships were falling apart. He was a mess. He was stressed. He was anxious. His bowels, he was constipated. He was a mess. He had rashes on his body. Weird shit going on. Couldn't think. I mean, like everything. I had it. Okay? And I don't anymore. I'm still pursuing. I still have things that, I'm still pursuing this. It's a never-ending thing. But I lived a particular way for 28 years of my life that brought damage to my life, and I have been cleaning myself for about 5 years now. So, I lived a long time, and, but when we change the food, the lifestyle, we clean, your life will change. Abundance, happiness, everything is there waiting for you. You just have to find it in the timeline of who you are. And when the vehicle that you reside in is working better, you are going to find these high vibrational things. If a car isn't running right, it doesn't matter how great the driver is. The car is not going to do well in the race. You give him a good quality running car, a driver that really knows what he wants and how to roll and how to use that car, he's going to do better than even from someone that doesn't know how to drive the car but has a Ferrari. Okay? So it is a balance. It is working with two different dimensions of your life, but the body has to be functioning properly for you to have a good life. You can have $1 million. If you don't feel good when you lay your head at night, and you're not having good thoughts, and you're not having peaceful like illusions in your mind, if you're not having that like these profound possibility of realities in your head, like if your imagination is hurting, it's because the body isn't able to give you it yet. You have to clean the body. You have to change your lifestyle. My family, if you want this cleanse, I am here to give it to you. You will schedule a call with me down below, a free greeting call. We're going to meet each other real quick. I take the payment over the phone. Boom, boom, boom. Then we schedule our consultation. And then you do your cleanse. I send you things to make you prepared. You got to get some stuff at the grocery store. all that's included in the directions. You are going to be ready to rock, hooking and jabbing in this health world. And then after that, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to do it again. And you're going to know exactly what to do. You won't need me anymore. You're going to be a pro. You're going to tell your friends about it. You're going to tell your family about it. You're going to want your mom and dad to do it because, they've been eating like shit their whole life and they've been filled with toxic stuff. And then your buddy who's been drinking for a really long time and now he quit drinking, but he still drank like an alcoholic for 20 years like me. His liver's probably shot. He's got to go through this. He got somebody down the street that's got weird rashes on their body. Yo, bro, I just did this cleanse. You got to come over and try this because I passed a ton of gallstones. I'm feeling better. And that's how we change the world. So peace out, much love, and I cannot wait to put you through this cleanse.